Hello Diamonds and welcome to the playtest of Echo 9.6 on my own computer. So I'm not playing on public server, but just on my own computer to test out how it will feel. Because I know that it will bring a lot of different changes to the gameplay. Of course I will skip all the tutorials because who needs them? And yeah, we spawn nicely in the desert area. I think kind of feels that my field of view is a bit too wide, so let's make it slightly less. I totally forgot to check that type of information here. So first person, maybe like about 70 is fine. So I'll put the other one to a bit less. So how does it feel? Yeah, it looks a bit more normal. So yeah, we can see the new cacti, which looks quite good. And maybe you even noticed that when we were moving around, there was like the hands kind of appear, which is unique. This it looks very different. Well, I probably will need to change some settings to make it feel perfect. But yeah, we can see that the coal is totally out in the desert, which is also a good thing to have. Because like coal is really good resource. Let's see what else can we find. I mean, I will probably make the base right here. Actually, before we go even anywhere, let's put the base down. So we at least know where we will be. Okay, so this is our property. I will take all the stuff already. So we need what? Pickaxe. We need axe, shovel, hammer. Yeah, rest I'm not even thinking about taking at the moment. And the most important stuff. It feels so strange to see those hands flopping around in the new view. The sea otter will open in less than an hour from the time that I'm recording. So by the time the video is out, it probably has run for several hours already. So let's see. Baking stuff. You can see it kind of tries to grab. Does remind like many other games I have played. Yeah. It actually feels quite nice, realistic. So what about if we do third person view? Is there any difference? A third person doesn't have the animation and doesn't want to go up those blocks. Single block. The third person seems to be very different. It doesn't have the animations and it has more difficulty going up. So, I mean, it's not finished, but still. Like, this is something I probably would like to see. So I think with, like, when you see other players play, I think then it kind of shows the third person view for them. And if that's the case, then, well, it can be a little bit sad. But nevertheless, so let's see what happens when we take down the tree. So I have modified the settings on my own server a bit. So my storage size is a bit bigger, and also the weight of everything is a lot less. So I don't need to worry about the limits when I'm just playing by myself. Of course, with public server it matters a lot. It's so strange to see my feet, and the character is dancing. Kind of unique. Let's see. I will cut down this tree. Make sure that we take all the bulb. Yeah, as you can see, I just picked up all the woods just because I don't have the limits. And this stockpile normally takes only, what, 12 each? I have all 14 ones, so I think it has 120 per at a par. So let's take a little bit rocks as well. Of course, sandstone is a good way to start. Let's pick up as much as we can, which means everything. You're hungry. Wait. I need to now hold it to eat or something. And your right click doesn't work on it. Very strange. Let me put the stuff away to see if it has something to do. Doesn't still eat. The eating doesn't seem to work. A little bit strange. And I don't think it will let me eat from anywhere else either, so. Yeah. The eating doesn't work on this version, so as such we just have to use the commands. I'm not sure why the eat doesn't work yet. I mean, it's playtest, so shouldn't ask too many questions, I guess. So it probably will be fixed very soon, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, the small piece that fell through the land, it just showed up again. Okay, good. So next step, like usual, is to make the workbench and yeah, everything, every bench. The easy task. Yeah, it's so strange to see coal right next to that place fully open. We'll take a little bit of it so we can get started with everything. It's kind of necessary for the future. The display test will be very, very short, I guess. I'm not putting too much effort into it. Maybe I will do a few videos. The first one is just like getting this started and just checking like the first stuff in there. So of course there's possibility that the eating is only available if you do the tutorial, which I skipped. But well, we'll see. There will probably be many different announcements on that on the official Discord. Let's see, hewn logs. They need to require 1 wood each. We can only make 23. Not that many. Let's make as much as we can. Mortar stone just requires mortar and a lot of rocks. So yeah, I didn't change the recipes. Wow, the night is really, really dark. Let's bring some coal in. And make sure it's fully accessible because it's off our lands. And where is the fish recipe that we normally use? Yeah, it does give a little bit glow, but not too much. let's see. If we sit down, yeah, it's kind of realistic in some ways. But yeah, it's way darker than I expected. Another thing that might be a bit difficult when running YouTube. Do we have like good control for the brightness then? Where is the brightness stuff? Yeah, it's already 160%, so 190. It's a bit brighter. My own screen is really bright, and I still feel that it's not really comfortable to watch. But nevertheless, let's. What was the key to stand up? Just anything. And we have to go back to first person. Okay, so we need to take this one. I think we need to also make the stone sickle to test out some other stuff. So we need to get a lot more wood. Let's trim down this cacti. This cactus. Just one plant. We might need to dig more. But yeah, as usual, I always remove the stumps, even though there's no benefit for that on private server. I don't have the laws or anything. Okay, so it's now put there, which is good. This one is finished. Bring it in. Still can't it? No. A little bit sad. What about the other foods? Yeah, absolutely no food we can eat. I'll say still right click to consume, but definitely right click is not working at the moment. Not sure why. Unless there's any controls that I need to deal with. Yeah, it says mouse 0 and 1. You can't even change because those are dead buttons. So let's see if I put like some spatial key. No. A9. That's. Does it let me eat? No. If I go here. And still no use to that. Ah. It's not right click. It's left click. And the eating takes so long as well. So yeah, it's actually left click. So, very interesting. It says right click to consume, but it's actually left click. So let's see. Other foods, okay. Interesting. I'll put those foods down here as well, so we can quickly check. Tomato. It looks juicy. And what about the corn? That's lovely. Almost like me eating in real life. Oh. Yuck. One of the best things. It's interesting it leaves the finished one in your hands. Not like taking new one out to start new. But if it switch, then it's a new one. Okay. Interesting. Again, some new things to learn about this. Put everything else away. It also means that I can probably eat the seeds when I'm holding them, which makes it a bit more difficult. So this is the cooked fish. It's using fork and stuff. Yeah, they definitely have done really good job with the animations. I do like it. Yet empty plate is a bit strange. But oh well. Now let's see what other things we can do with the set. Wow. Yeah, I don't think having the fork around makes much sense now. Not. Why does it hold the fork like this? I did just right click and say stomach is full. Those clicks will give that information. Why the fork is around? Yeah, you can see third person is also holding this and is still holding the fish. Hmm. And I'm now eating beans and it looks like I'm eating fish. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, there are definitely a few bugs around, so let's see how it goes. And yeah, the visual leftovers, they look quite realistic. So, nothing to say against that. Interesting. What grass? Grass is the same. I think grass was changed quite immediately, so they had the new textures for the cacti and so on. It looks a bit different. Many things probably haven't been changed, so fine. One is probably still the same. Yes, not really. I feel it's a bit different as well. Yeah. This is not mature enough. And what extra tabs we have? Textures to review. And there's absolutely nothing to see. Not sure what it is for. It's just message one. And yeah, I'm now member of admins, of course. I'm the only one on the server. So yeah, it's kind of good start. So let me try out those new fruits. And also, let's see what happens if I have seeds in my hands. It's kind of interesting. Okay. What about this fruits? Looks quite good. And seeds. And I can eat them directly by using left click. Okay. It's interesting how it says, like it's very good. And then you can see from the bottom that's nothing special. It's kind of sarcastic way of showing everything. It would work with British style, so I'm not going to argue with that. So what else we need? We need to make the research table definitely. I can test that stuff out. This is our store. I think the new store style type of thing is, yeah, the woodshop stuff. Ooh, Actually, it's quite expensive and we can't have it right at the beginning either. So it needs basic engineering, carpentry, and also tailoring. For cotton fabric, it says that requires tailoring, carpentry, or industry. So I think carpentry can do it as well. But since when? I didn't know that anything like fabric related is under that. Or is it just because you need to know the tailoring skill first? Maybe. Cotton fabric. Yeah, tailoring only. Or it's just for the discovery stuff, like to make the looms and stuff. Yeah, that's why it says extra. Without carpentry, you can't make the loom, which means the tailoring wouldn't work. So, kind of makes sense this way. But yeah, so we need to make it better. But yeah, woodshop cards. Let's see if we can spawn in one, because, well, yeah, why not? So it was woodshop cards. I do have. I'm kind of blind over the past midnights. So let's see how it looks like. This is new item. It has the lights on the back. That looks quite nice. It's turned off at the moment, so let's make something, I don't know, agave. Excellent. I love this thing. It shows out of stock. It's exactly what we need. It's, like I remember that in the Eco Life season 18, I complained that it's very difficult at times to see if it's out of stock or not. At least now it shows nicely red text on it, out of stock. Lovely. Love it. And yeah, we can put then the stuff on it, and then it shows that it is available because it's linked to it, even though the shop is off. And when we turn the shop on, it turns colorful. Beautiful. Yeah, credit at the moment is my own credits. Yeah, it's really, really nice this way. Which status, yeah. So when it's opened, I think we cannot move it around. But can we close it like we used to? Maybe not. So I close it now. Does it let me now move it? Yeah, now I can move it. We can take it anywhere we want. Let's see. It looks heavy. Looks really, really heavy. But yeah, the functionality is exactly like regular cards. And whenever it's on, then we just cannot really move it anymore. So it's now a stationary item. I think like when you're looking for items anyway, then it kind of makes sense to have it this way. So yeah, I will leave it there. Let's trim a bit more agave, so maybe I can find through the map view how it shows up everything. Let's see, I want to see where I can get agave. It says it's available in the woodshop cards. this in this area. I think I need to. It's interesting. Even with the display objects, it does not really show the shop as such. I hope they can add the icon for it at least, because at the moment it's a little bit strange. Everything else has. But yeah, the trading isn't really listed here either. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, we can still mark it on the map, but yeah, it doesn't show the icon properly. Third person, I think, seems to work as well. Nice. Yeah, the initial view of some of the changes seems quite nice. I mean, I don't want to do too much in one go, so I will leave the video right here. But yeah, I will definitely look around a bit more, maybe play around with some other stuff, build like government buildings and all that stuff, so we can check those things out. But yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.